Due to the ignorance of our host, parental discretion is advised.
Hey! That's how it does it.
Yeah. Hey, folks, we're here. We're gay. Always talking about blowing his dad. How cool would it be to get to that level? No one has to fucking get afraid.
Yo, they say some outlandish shit sometimes where I'm like, ooh, if we said that on our podcast.
Have you gotten to this point where you want to tell people who you listen to, but then you're like, I kind of don't want you to, like, see where I get my
inspiration from?
I don't think inspiration is the word, but yeah, you know where I'm going.
See where your
my guidance.
Yeah. Or your style of podcast that you enjoy.
Because don't you think we have a little bit of everybody that we listen to?
I think so.
You know?
I think so. I think it...
Because we listen to Limbaugh, and we listen to... I'm just kidding. Passed away. Rest in peace. Dude, speaking of dying...
What a bad week, huh?
Why is it that every time somebody in the rock business dies, there's like...
Goes in threes, they say, right?
Yeah, but it's not... but it's like rock stars, you know what I mean? Like every time somebody dies, it's like, oh, by the way, another...
Do you think it's because rock stars live like the hardest life? Like rap artists, there's not a lot of them. Like when they die and they're like, oh, we made it to 50.
Yeah.
Like, makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And rock stars are the same way.
For all the people who don't know who we're talking about, Joey Jordison.
Yeah.
Drummer from...
Co-founder
of Slipknot.
Wrote a bunch of songs.
Yeah. Amazing solo. Going fucking spinning and shit on his drums.
He took the Tommy Lee thing to like the next level, right?
And I watched the video once on YouTube when he came out with the signature drumsticks.
Mm-hmm.
The paint on his drumsticks, it was mixed with his blood. So he would go to this place, get blood drawn out of him, and...
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, dude. This guy went all balls out. Well, he was
47, I think.
46, 47.
Something like that.
And also...
Dusty Hill,
which,
He's
by the way,
top.
I don't know if you remember this. I had to text the wife and I said, "Is this your dad's friend?"
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. But I think it's Billy
Gibbs.
Billy, is it Gibbs
Gibson?
or Gibbons? Isn't it?
Gibbons. That's yeah.
Is it Gibbons? I was gonna say
That's
Gibbons.
what it is.
Yeah. So I texted her and I said, "Is it?" And she's like, "I'll find out." And then 2 days after that, I'm like, "Did you find out?" Because I never asked. I'm like, "That's great.
Oh, like
Maybe your dad would like to know."
so what?
Welcome back to the other side of the... Dude, you know what I've been noticing lately, and I fucking hate when people like once again, we're gonna talk shit about Becca. She doesn't listen. Like when she starts her podcast, you can hear her like they're laughing and everything, right? And then she goes, anyway, hi everybody, it's Becca Hayes. Welcome to the Becca Hayes show. Like she like serious sit down.
Gets into a different
Yeah. And I was like, just give it to me raw, dude. Like you had it before you opened up.
It's almost a, and obviously she doesn't listen. So
Yeah, she doesn't listen.
It's kind of like a fake persona.
Whoa!
No, but I understand she's trying to captivate that audience, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she texted me. Check this out. She texted me last Thursday, and she goes, "Hey, want to do a podcast with me tomorrow?" I said, "I don't think I have time for another podcast. Maybe an episode."
Oh, so she wants to start a podcast?
No. She actually that's what she calls her episodes.
Yeah.
She goes, "Do you want to do a podcast with me tomorrow?" She's calling me Thursday. She texted me Thursday. I was here. Yeah, with the OGs borrowed the studio last week.
Oh, last week.
So I was here waiting for them. She texted me. It was around 8:30. She goes, "You want to do a podcast with me tomorrow, Friday?" And she goes, "I don't know, about noon. Maybe do it on your lunch break."
Let me.
Yeah. Now think about what I just said, and go ahead and tell the people what the fuck.
Okay. I'm filthy. First and foremost, I have my work boots on.
Yeah.
That is when I enjoy my lunch.
Yeah.
You want me to drive from where are you at?
Yeah, from Magna.
From Magna to Lehigh.
Yeah.
Do a podcast with you.
And I'm like, first of all, we record on Fridays.
Right.
One, and I said two. I said, listen, sister, I have half hour to eat. and you want me to drive all the way to your house and make it back on time. And another thing, who the fuck do you have on your podcast that doesn't have anything going on Fridays at noon?
Right?
Like maybe very successful people, the kind we don't. That's why we do it on Friday nights.
9 to 5 kids.
That's right, dude. My fucking truck took a shit today.
Again? Well, I saw it was out there, so it couldn't have taken that big of a shit.
Yeah, but anyway, last week, my brakes started grinding. So I was like, obviously, by the time I call the place that I take.
Didn't we have this problem a couple months ago when you got the brakes fixed?
No, it wasn't the brakes.
Oh, that's right. It turned out to be something else.
Yeah.
You said there was making an odd noise, right?
Yeah, it still does it. I don't know. I think it's related to the DEF and the cycles and stuff.
Oh.
I gotta show you because I don't.
I replaced my brakes in my truck.
Yeah.
And because it was squealing, that's time to change the brakes. Brand new brakes, put them in, still squeals.
No shit, huh?
Take it to the tire shop. They're like, I don't know what it is. So we drive it, still squeals. Take it back to the tire shop. I'm like, listen here, man. I need you to get inside and look and find out what the fuck it is. He's like, we lubed them up. So, you know, the sliders.
Yeah.
He said, we lubed them up. I'm like, but I know that's not what it is.
Yeah.
He's like, what did you put on there? I says, well, I put ceramic coated brake pads. The most expensive ones you can get. He's like, oh, that's what it is. I'm like, why the fuck would you spend the money to get the expensive ones if they squeal? He's like, well.
So now you're like, there comes.
Like, put them shitty O'Reilly ones or whatever it is back on there then so they don't squeal.
Mine were grinding, and it was like by the time I talked to the guy with the shop, one of our, you know, they know, he knows my wife, is friends with his wife, and I said, I know what time you guys close. Well, I said, can I take it in right now? And he goes, well, it's actually 2. I was like, hey, motherfuckers, it's 3 o'clock on a Saturday.
Right.
Calm the fuck down. Yeah. And I said, all right. So in my head, I'm thinking, well, I'm literally like 10 minutes away from home. I'm like, I can just take it easy. If I need to do anything on the weekend, I'll just ride the bike. And so I rode it all week. Yesterday, at the end of the day, I was walking towards my truck, and 2 guys that were there, they're like, hey, can you give us a ride to the yard? Because we came here in the crew truck. The crew truck pick up all the tools. And I was like, all right, whatever. So I start the truck, and I start going, and it feels like I'm dragging something, right? And I go, I'm checking my brakes and shit. I'm like, well, I'm not, my foot's not on the brake. So I do a U-turn. I turn around, and I try to come out, and it sounds like I'm dragging. I'm just fucking like brakes, but I'm not. I'm like giving it fuel, and I'm like, what the fuck? All of a sudden, I go up the hill, and I just press the brake, and all of a sudden you hear pop, and my truck starts going down the hill with no brakes. I was like, put it in like neutral and like slowly start using the other brakes to stop, and I was like,
so your brakes went out?
Yeah, I broke my caliper. I busted it.
Oh, no way.
So I was like, okay, broken caliper, maybe $200 at least, something like that. I take it to my buddy, and my buddy's like, well, he goes, I know you need this truck, and I already ordered parts. You ready for this? And I'm like,
it's never a good sign when they say that. When they build up to the climax.
yeah.
It's good when he's like, guess what, man?
Yeah.
It was only, and you're like,
lucked out.
sweet, you lucked out, man. But it's like, well, you ready for
Are you
news?
sitting down?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, on my own finger.
Yeah.
He goes, calipers, brake pads, and rotors.
All of them, or just one?
Just the 2 in the front.
Oh, okay.
It was $1,000.
Yeah, I could imagine so.
It's like,
Could imagine so.
but I got it back. I was like, okay.
That's why I do shit on my own, dude. Just because I just can't justify that. I'm like, well, I'm gonna fuck my whole weekend doing this.
Yeah.
And I understand time is money and whatnot. And at least you have the peace of mind that somebody did it, a professional.
Yeah.
But something like that, I would just be like, well, I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and fucking do it myself, I guess. But,
Yeah. Well, I didn't grow up with a father, Justin, so, you know, maybe you can blame him for that.
I will. Angel Senior. Maybe if you want to run in marathons and
Oh, my Dad, you're still running away from your problems, aren't you?
chasing hoes or whatever you were doing back then, Papa.
Dude, you're branching out, man. I've been seeing you everywhere but here.
I've been here.
I'm kidding. Tell us what you've been doing, dude.
So we talked about that. I went into do a after fight. It's all been MMA stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not all of it, but
Yeah.
I did the deal with Dre. Mm-hmm. Recorded a podcast with him, and then we had the guys from Damage Plan.
It lit the fire, huh?
We had the guys from Damage Plan MMA podcast.
Yeah.
Come on. I got a phone call on Sunday.
So we recorded with them on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
The Tuesday before.
Yeah.
We released the episode Monday.
Yeah.
I got a call on Sunday. Hey, would you be cool standing in for Zach, who is cutting weight, and he's out of town with his family?
Yeah.
I have two of these fighter previews that we do. Would you mind standing in and doing it with me? And absolutely, I was like, oh, dude, I'm honored.
Fucking
Fuck
A,
yeah,
dude.
I would. That's my shit. That's what I want to do. And he was like, sweet. How about Tuesday day? I'm like when? He's like, well, we usually record Tuesday in the daytime.
Ooh.
I was like, well,
Do people don't know how construction works around here?
I'm like, well, my 9 to 5 is not going to let me do that.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, no, it's okay. He says, and I love that he said this because this is the same thing that I would have to say.
Mm.
He's like, well, Zach's wife hates it that we record. So we do it during the daytime so it doesn't interfere with anything. I'm like, I fucking get it. Right? I get it. He's like, but we can do it later. Like, yo, if you can do it later, yeah, absolutely. He says, okay, let me get some things set up. And then he hits me back up. He's like, how's 5:30 sound? I says, yeah, I can do 5:30.
Fucking A.
So I kind of scrambled because, for one thing, they do it over
Zoom.
StreamYard.
Yeah.
And he says, just basically, if you have a laptop, or you can do it on a phone, but it works better on a computer, right?
Yeah.
So I have a laptop, and I was like, well, I got to figure out how to get a microphone.
Yeah.
I have a camera on the laptop. It's not the best camera.
Don't you feel like an absolute dumbass when they started talking? All you need is this cable, and then go into this
Yeah.
app, and then you're just like,
Huh?
can you come over and do it for me?
Like a caveman?
Like, it's just barely.
Yeah.
You're already fascinated with fire, dude. People are like building houses and shit. You're like, whoa, dude. Yeah, that's why when I speak with them all about podcasting, friends are like, oh yeah, dude, I do it with this app, and you just got to download it. You just got to do this and do that. I'm like,
They made it pretty fucking simple, though.
Yeah.
He says, I'll send you a link. You go on, you build a profile for it, and it's just basically sign up for it. And because he is the host of it, he owns the stuff.
Yeah.
He does all the graphics and whatnot. So I just had to figure out how to get a mic and the boom. And then I thought, well, I need a cool background and whatever. So I set it up in my living room. Had to put the other side of the
Yeah, I
Beehive
saw
on
that.
the
I
TV,
saw that.
right? And I thought to myself, I'm like, is this narcissistic right here?
no, dude.
So I
what you
said,
do.
fuck it, we'll roll with it.
Yeah.
And, you know, they thought it was awesome. So I did
Next time,
two.
put Virgin Mary or something, will you please?
That's just all.
Next time, put the Mormon Jesus in there. Just be like, buddy Jesus.
Buddy Jesus, or just the Jesus that
Yo,
every
we
Mormon
should,
has.
We should have a buddy Jesus here.
For the longest time.
Remember
that
how
was-
we asked Becca for her Jesus? Remember?
Oh, yeah, that's
'Cause she
right.
was doing the
Had all
shocker.
Had all the fingers broke off
No,
on
for
it.
everybody that don't know, she has a statue of the Jesus, yeah. The one that's well known in this community.
Yeah.
And
The one that you get when you move into a house. It's like a homewarming gift in every neighborhood.
it comes with the cookies.
Yeah, and some fucking funeral potatoes.
But so I guess she dropped it, and when she put it back up, some of his fingers were broken. But this thing looked like it was like this.
It
but
was,
he had the
it was the
shocker
devil horns
and
in
the
one and the
shocker.
shocker in the fucking other one.
He ended up like Matt Hardy. Dude, all. Shout out to Brian. Brian's not here.
So
Brian is lacking, dude.
he's not
Just
into
kidding,
it
just kidding.
anymore.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
He said, by the way, somebody else pays me, so
Yeah,
I'm
right.
like, God damn it.
So we recorded those, and then the next day, I went on the 27th Hour podcast.
Yeah.
For their 1 year anniversary. Shout
out to those
fucking
guys,
27th
yeah.
Hour podcast and Junior and Dre, and they had a gathering, like a live show.
Mm-hmm.
and they had food and they had stuff for sale, and there was probably 25 people there watching
cool.
the show.
Nice.
It was a really cool
Were you
experience.
the only guest?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they obviously Dre's part of that show, right?
Because he posted a photo, but you weren't around.
That was
what
there
the fuck?
after.
Oh, okay.
So to make it work, I had to drop my kids off in Ogden,
Okay.
out where my mom lives.
Yeah.
Drive all the way to his place,
And then go pick
record,
him up. Yeah.
and then we leave, and it's a fucking monsoon, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I had to drive to that, pick the kids up, but they record their after-hour podcast after the fact, and I wasn't in there.
Yeah.
But it was a good podcast. I'm excited for it to
You
come
should
out.
you should have said, well, my chauffeur was there, so
That would have been nice. But it should be out, and it'll be out in a couple of weeks.
that's nice.
So
A year, huh?
yeah, 1 year, 60 episodes.
Wow. Those guys are killing it, by the way.
Yeah.
Killing the game. How's the studio?
Dude, I can't even. As I was sitting down, I was distracted by all the stuff going on. There's lights.
He's like, Justin. You're
there-
all.
all of a sudden, smoke comes out of all the stuff he has.
Yeah.
Dude, it's such a cool experience being there. He has built the perfect studio for it. It
Him.
screams Junior.
Yeah.
It's such a cool experience just to be there and sit down. The way he's got it set up, and it's awesome, dude.
Did you do the horse noise?
He didn't do the horse noise.
God damn it, dude.
No, he didn't do the horse noise.
Fuck.
It was a good conversation, though. It was a
You've
good
been busy,
podcast.
huh?
Yeah.
You've been potting everywhere. That's
Yeah.
cool.
I'm excited for what's coming.
Hell yeah.
I've got the urge to do more now. Like there for a minute, it was to come here. It was like I think this is all I can do right now. But now I feel like I'm finding time to where if I do it right, I can do it on my time, and there's certain things that I want to do will be kind of when I'm ready to do it. So again, I know I've said this before, and everybody's like, "Whatever, dude."
Yeah.
But I really have something cool coming.
I get it, man, because it's the same thing for me. Like for me, because I also wanted to do my own thing and it's being well documented, but this is gonna sound stupid, but you know how we nailed it with this name, and when we do Dre Español, we nailed it on that one too.
Yep.
And like some things like that I lucky to be a part of. They got like the cool fucking name.
Yeah.
So to me, it's something that's stopping me is that I haven't gotten it yet.
I'm glad you brought this up. I'm so glad you brought this up, dude. So this whole time,
Yeah.
and I gotta let it lay to wayside for a little bit, and that was the one thing. I'm like, what am I gonna name it?
Yeah.
I know what I want to do.
Because there's some cool names out there.
I have an actual like a really good in on a support system. A lot of people that are like, dude, we'll do anything to help you
Yeah.
out right now. And I have a good in on the industry that I want to do it on. So
Fucking A.
I think it's no secret. I want to do an MMA podcast. It's right up my wheelhouse. It's what I know best.
Yeah.
Where I feel comfortable talking. So after this whole thing, I was like, oh, I got it.
Yeah.
It clicked. I was like, oh my God, I've got it. So I sat and I was like, I started sketching some things out, dude. I got so excited about it.
But you do know how to draw, huh?
A little bit. Yeah, a
Yeah,
little bit.
well, I suck at it, but anyway.
In fact, it was funny. I got home and the wife drew the logo.
Oh,
that
yeah.
I'm-
Does she know how to draw?
Yeah, she's pretty good at drawing.
Oh, really?
She drew the logo that I have in my mind. I was like, that's it right there. And I had to figure out how to integrate the name. So the name I wanted was the Lay and Pray podcast.
Okay.
You know, guys that take
Yeah.
guys down and they just lay and pray, right?
Okay, yeah.
But I fucked up.
Ooh.
I forgot to search it. Sure as shit. There's another
There's
one.
one out there?
And I thought, I'm
God
like,
damn it.
well, they can't be that relevant, right? They got to be, maybe it's an old one or whatever. And
Yeah.
I can flip the script and take that name. No, they released an episode the other day. I'm like, fuck. And I try and listen to it, and it's not my wheelhouse. It's a cool name, but so I'm back to square one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I got to figure something out.
That's the same thing for me, dude, because I'm like, obviously, I mean, I thought about, because some of them are simple, you know, like even the podcasts that we listen to, they're simple. Like the Fighter and the Kid's a good one. It's a good name. But like Andrew Santino's, for example, Whiskey Ginger, he happens to be a red hair.
He likes whiskey.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, dead on. And then I'm like, what do I say that it screams me?
Yeah.
It's just me. And I was like, Angel's Corner, or the War According to Angel, or tacos and empanadas.
All of them. The Thinking Project.
Yeah.
You know, the 27th hour. Like, makes sense with Junior. There's
Yeah.
not enough hours in the day. The IGWay 622. It makes sense for what
Now,
he's
why the
doing.
27th, not 26th?
At IGY 622.
No. Why the 27th?
Because he runs 27 hours instead of 24. There's not enough hours.
Well, I'm sorry, I fucked up the question. Why not 25? Because there's no 25.
I don't know. You'd have to ask him. But I asked him about the 27th, and he made it pretty clear that that's how I run.
Yeah.
I run that many hours throughout the day.
Yeah.
But there's only 24
Building
hours.
Transformers, by the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, when we got there, people were showing up.
Yeah.
Like, they were setting up things. Eric had all this bomb food set up. What's he doing over there? Making sculptures.
Ooh.
And he's in that frame of mind.
Yeah.
So when I walked up, he was like, hey. And most people would take offense to that.
Yeah.
But it's Junior, and I know, like, when I'm working on something, you're focused on that.
Was he like that growing up with him? Or like you went to school with him, right?
He was quiet.
Really?
In school. Very quiet.
His dick wasn't tattooed yet.
No, he didn't have any tattoos back then. He was. I've said this before. Junior went through a couple phases.
Okay.
When I knew him, he was like the skater kid.
Okay.
And then he became a cowboy.
Was he an emo at one point?
There was never really emos back then. Emos didn't exist.
Also, who I was listening to a podcast, and they were talking about getting dick tattooed, and they said that he has to be erected.
I don't know if that's true or not.
So, but this guy said, so the tattoo that I did on my own, I had to do it in like sessions of 10 minutes, because then he will go flaccid. And I'm like, well, I'm done for today.
Damn. That's a whole day project right there, right?
I'm like, dude, with me, you have no problem.
You could watch all the porno you want. If somebody's tattooing your dick,
Yeah.
that fucker ain't standing up. Well, this is for me, anyways. That fucker is not standing fucking attention, right?
Question of the week. I asked this, all of a sudden, this question came up at work, and I asked, and then I said, that's a good question for the podcast. And they were like, it is. Is ass hair pubic hair?
I don't know. I think so, because you didn't get ass hair until you grew pubic hair, right?
Yeah.
It's not like when you were a kid, your mom had to
God damn.
dig through the fucking ass hairs. You know what I mean?
Can you imagine just changing my diaper, just talking to me like I'm an adult? Angel?
I think it is.
Think so?
It all runs together for most people, right?
But this is your pubic area, right? Mm-hmm. Is the badonkadonk pubic area too?
I don't know if that's what it's medically referred to.
Yeah.
But I would assume that I know when I started getting pubic hair, that started growing as well. So I would assume it's pubic hair. Why do they call it pubic hair? Is it because you're pubescent? Like when you go through puberty,
Yeah.
it's when you get that hair?
I got a hairy ass.
And why isn't pubic hair like your beard? Because you don't get a beard until you're...
And if you think about it, your beard hair looks just like a pubic hair, only longer.
Yeah.
Also, how come if you let your bush grow, it's like it doesn't keep growing? At one point, it's like, I'm sad.
It's a good question.
Like your
I wonder
beard,
if
you
there's-
can go, you know what I mean?
wonder if
Shout out to
there's
CC Top again.
Some people that have just never trimmed it, and it's actually keeps growing.
My old boss at company 2, he was like, he says, my wife doesn't like it when I shave it.
So he just lets it roll,
He
huh?
just lets it wild, dude.
She fucking digs through the fucking jungle.
Yeah. I can't even think about that, dude. Ever since
The smell.
Ooh, that smell!
Did you smell that pubic smell?
I'm telling you, dude. It came up, and I'm like, that's a good question. Also, did you hear that the episode that I did with Dre? Mm-hmm. Did you listen to it? Mm-hmm. Did you hear him calling Wingstop and they hung up on it? Something's got to give, dude.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Wingstop's like, yeah,
Whatever.
send us a message.
Yeah,
I'm like,
sorry,
for
we don't
what?
Answer,
So I
we
can-
don't answer
I'm like,
on,
yeah.
on social media, but
I'm
you
like,
can call us.
You know,
at-
I can think of it's like, for what? So I can talk to Mildred with fucking, you know,
lunch
with the Bureau of Representatives. It's like, what the fuck is she gonna do?
has more pubic hair on her face than we do, right?
Have you ever met a girl with a mustache?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, like a really hot girl way back, way back in the day. But it was like blonde. But it was all I could say. Just, you've got to see it. You've got to know it's there.
How come no one tells you?
Yeah. Because people are that's probably a hard conversation to have to them. Like, hey, you need to
but your
shave
girlfriend.
that mustache. Well, it wasn't my girlfriend. It was
No, I'm
just-
saying, no. If you're a woman, your girlfriends, your besties.
Yeah.
You're like, bitch, you need to shave that shit. You know what I've been thinking about? Doing my eyebrows.
Shaving your eyebrows?
No,
or
doing
getting
them, like getting
waxed?
them, no, like getting them all like sexy.
Get them all tight. I used to wax mine.
Oh, really?
Like get them high and tight.
Yeah.
My mom used to do it for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then what?
It was so
You
fucking
grew out of
painful.
it? Oh, is
she,
it really?
She stopped doing that stuff, and so I was like, I wasn't gonna go to a salon. I'm like, get my eyebrows done. And I'm sure there's guys that have no problem doing
Yeah.
that, but that is not me. I mean, now I trim mine.
Yeah.
With the, because mine grow. I got some thick ass fucking
Really?
eyebrows. I got caterpillars on my fucking eyes.
Even when I go to when I was starting going to the barber, there was a couple of times that they said, "You want me to do your you know how they do the forehead? They do it like square." I was like, "Nah, dude, I barely have anything there."
But it hurts like hell.
But
Then they say, well, if you keep on top of it, you can just tweeze them as they come in. That's even more painful. I'd rather just one rip and get it done with.
that was what I was gonna ask you. How do they do like the perfect
Wax.
No, yeah, but how do they do the perfect wave?
Tweeze them.
But you just said that they pull it.
Well, if you do it to stay on top of it, so they'll wax them to get all of the nice line in there. But if you stay on, there's some stragglers.
Yeah.
They tweeze them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so it's like both a waxing and a tweezing.
Let's just get him tattooed, dude. You want me to see those shitty ass tattoos in the eyebrows?
Does anybody have a good tattoo on a face? Or is the face like the hands or the feet, the bottom of the feet, where you can't tattoo on it because it's so oily? And
But
is
I think
that why
that
all
the-
face
I
tattoos
think
look like
the
shit?
feet, like the bottom of the feet, they wear off, right?
It's because the oils. It's
Yeah.
like your palms. It wears away.
Yeah. But the face. Speaking of, there's a lady that comes in where I'm working, and she's a detector, and she has like stars on her face. But you can tell that it's like, I bet you did that when you were way younger, and now you don't appreciate it as much.
Way regret it.
Yeah. Because you can see like they're thick as fuck, like old school. I'm like, you can.
Done with a tattoo gun that was made in the kitchen.
Dude, so you've seen the stepdad's art,
Yes.
and she's fucking amazing.
Yes.
Hate her for that because I never be able to draw. But she bought a tattoo gun,
Yeah. They're pretty cheap.
and she has gotten her sister a couple like small things, and they look fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I thought that how does one even start tattooing?
We got to go through an apprenticeship. But remember those Junior told us you could buy those skins, those fake skins to practice.
Oh, don't they do like in pigskin too?
I think it's that, but
this
it's
is
like
old-
a
that's old school
prosthetic,
shit, too,
like a latex skin that you can buy that you can actually do it on.
When is your next tattoo up?
Not for a while. They're so booked out, dude.
Oh, really?
So fucking big. The wife got another appointment. It's not till next year.
Now, would you? I think it's fair to say that the podcast has probably helped them to get more customers, right? Tattooing
so.
customers.
Word of mouth, though. I mean, Junior will say this anytime. I'm not saying anything he hasn't said. Jade's amazing.
Yeah.
And she's built a clientele where she's had to tell people, I'm not taking any new clients. I'm shut down. I'm going to take care of the people that have been there for me. And those people are waiting a year to get a tattoo. You think, why would you wait a year? Well, you have it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So you might as well go with somebody you trust. But and Junior's the same. I asked him, well, when can you get me in? He's like, man, we are booked.
Yeah.
And he'll be the only guy I ever go to again.
Don't you feel like saying, "Well, just come over to the house.
You live here. Can't you just fit me
I'll
in?
feed you.
Yeah, right?
I'll be here at 7 a.m.
Yeah. So he's got so much going on.
Dude, I think when
never asked that guy that.
I think after I sell my house, I'm gonna be.
I think I
And stars on my face.
I think I'm gonna start my leg.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna do a full sleeve on my leg.
Do you have any idea what you
Yep.
want? Really?
Exactly what I want to do.
And you can come up with your fucking name for the podcast.
Yeah. I'm thinking too hard about that.
Yo, how about this? I was I was digging over there in Magna.
Well, I'm glad you said Magna, not your pants.
I know. I was digging over there
Your pubic hair
in my ear. And I'm holding this pipe and I'm gonna move it out of the way. And I'm in like this tight spot, right? And you have done construction for even longer than I have. You can't just hit the curb. You can't hit the barrels. So you're like, I have this tiny spot, and then when I'm turning, I'm like, am I gonna hit a mailbox? And they're like, you know. So I'm holding this pipe and I'm going slow. This guy comes out. He was wearing flip flops, long hair. So
Not a worker.
Going out of the house, go into his car. I see him. I stand out of my cab. I'm standing up and I'm like, Mike, is that you? It's the drummer for Advent Horizon.
Oh, really?
He goes, what the fuck, dude? And then he goes across, gets into the job site. I'm holding the pipe, and then he puts his elbow on the pipe and goes, what's up, dude? I'm just standing there like, you can't be here, dude.
Not even workers would do what you're doing right
They're
now.
like wearing flip-flops. This is, what's up, bro? And I'm like, I'm doing good, man. And by the way, I was holding this pipe on the side of at the end of the pipe. I got a guy holding it who's guiding it for me not to hit anything. So he's just like, he's waiting for me to finish my conversation.
The fuck up, man.
He's waiting for me to finish my conversation.
He's starting to shake. He's holding it so tight.
And I just like, obviously, like I say, he came in front of me, so I can't even track. But he put his elbow on the pipe, and it is in the air. And he goes, so this is you? And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm sorry. Am I waking you up? He's just like, yeah, dude, first thing in the morning. I get to hear your fucking tracks on the plates. I'm like, my bad. And then he goes, hey, but now that I know it's you, maybe one day I'll come out and I'll bring a couple beers. And I'm like, yeah, we can't do that either, though.
Where do you work, man?
And then yesterday I saw him get out, and he went around the corner to jump in a car. And it was right as we were taking off for lunch, so I'm walking towards my truck, and he jumped in his car, and I'm looking at it, and his case on the bass player. Mm-hmm. And I go to the window, and I think I have my coffee mug with me, and I pretend like I was on a busted window, and he looks at me. Obviously, I got the bandana, the hard hat, the vest, the glasses. And he rolls his window down, and he goes, can I help you? And I'm like, you don't know who I am? And he goes, holy shit, dude, what's up? And I'm like, nothing, dude.
Did you just forget the conversation we had earlier?
I'm like, dude, when are you guys going to come back? That's my question. He's like, dude, we're going to go. I was like, you guys are practicing or what? And he goes, no, we're going to Price to play.
Ooh, that's a drive.
Yeah, dude.
A little bit of a drive there.
I'm like, yeah, I've done that. I've worked there, dude. That's
in Price?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had to go and come back every time.
I worked there years and years ago, and we stayed in a hotel, and there's one bar there.
Yeah.
Was at the time, I don't even know if it's still there. It was called the Detour.
I think I play there.
Really?
Yeah, I play there.
I go in, I'm like, well, all of my signs are on your wall, motherfuckers. I'm looking for our logo on one of them. Think, what in the fuck? Yeah.
I got I think I play there, and I think I played. It's not Prize. There was another one that's right around there. Because back in the band that I had, we did like this Southern tour, and by Southern tour, I mean
Utah County,
2 different cities, yeah. and but we stay there, and the other one was the Wheel Wagon Saloon, something like that. The worst fucking gig we ever played. Singer got there, he was fucking drunk, he can barely tune up his guitar, and he starts playing, he can't play, and he's like starts fighting with the other guy, and I'm just like, get me the fuck out of here.
It's what puts a bad spin on
so
being in a
embarrassing.
band. One dude will fuck it up for everybody.
And then the guy that was the guitarist is one of the co-founders per se. He's getting off his shit, you know, he's pulling out his equipment and stuff, and the owner or the manager, whoever came to us, and he goes, hey. He's like, what the fuck, man? You guys are supposed to play till midnight. And he's like,
really?
Well, obviously, due to the circumstances, and he pointing at due to the circumstances we're going with, we can't do that right now.
That's it.
So we're getting out. And I was like, dude, all the way here to do that shit.
Damn.
So
you had to
embarrassing.
drive home, right?
Yeah. Also, I went to the Royal on last Friday. We didn't record last Friday because we recorded before, so we did some shit in the studio, and I left and I went to the Royal, and I went to see a band that I played for, and guys are good friends of mine, and it was cool to get people that come back and says, "Yo, what's up?" and they're hugging me, and they're like, signing babies and shit and everything, and then they're like, "Dude, who are you playing for now?" And I'm like, "Nobody." Dude, I get that asked. Like when I go to those bars, like Liquid Joe's, and I see all my old bandmates or bands that I played with. Who you playing for now, dude? You still playing? I'm like, no. Like, no. Where's your drum set? I'm like, in bags.
In bags, huh? Not even set up.
It's like it's been there for like 5 years.
Is that the last time you played? Like, sat down and played?
3 or 4 years ago.
It's been a while, huh?
It has been a while.
Yo, did you see Mr. Aaron Lewis on his country tour stuff? Because Stain's coming back, right?
Yeah.
They're playing some shows now. He's doing his country thing, right? Dude was so fucked up. He played that song twice.
It's been a while?
Yeah. Played it twice.
No shit.
Yeah, and when people started, whoa, he's like, I'm a little drunk right now.
This is the first one you guys met me with. It's the only one I know how to play right now.
But yeah, he played it twice.
Remember that story of tag team with Keith Stubbs?
Yeah.
It's like they played 3 songs, and I think the first one and the last one were the same song. I was actually, it's funny you mentioned that. I was actually watching you go to the video section of Facebook, and there's like sometimes you go into a rabbit hole.
Right.
And I started seeing all the when artists go off on fans.
Yeah.
And who was it? It was Aaron Lewis. He starts singing and he starts playing his guitar, and he goes, "I need everybody to shut the fuck up, or I will walk out." And everybody's like, "Boo!" And then he starts playing his guitar again, and you can tell he's fucked up because the guitar doesn't even sound good. And he's just like, "Seriously, guys, seriously, you guys came to see us, so could you just shut the fuck up?" And like everybody's like, "Fuck off!" And then he's like, "All right, I warned you." And I took his fucking guitar off and he just walked off. There's a video of Maynard. There was a guy that jumped on top of him on the stage, and Maynard knows wrestling, I think, like some jiu-jitsu.
He's a black belt.
So this motherfucker put him on the ground, put him on the ground, and he sang the entire song. And like as they're giving you like the narration in the video, it's like 10 minutes after, he's all singing and screaming. He's on top of this guy's back. This guy has his arms all twisted as fuck, and he's just singing and giving it hell. And then at the end of the song, he's like, "Get the fuck off my stage."
Yo, there's been a lot of those videos where guys go off. Like, there's a famous one out there of Scott Weiland from Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah.
Fucking
that guy had problems. That guy had issues.
Rest in peace, my
Rest
friend.
in peace. Yeah.
I love watching those videos of those guys going off. There's a famous band, Orange. What was that shit they used? Orange Napalm or something like that. Mm-hmm. There's a band, and this dude took the mic stand and popped a fucking dude in the face.
Shit.
Fucked him up.
God damn. There was one that I was seeing from who were the ones to sing the other band that Dave Grohl used to play for?
Nirvana?
No, the other band.
Foo Fighters?
Queens of the
Stone Age.
Queens of the Stone Age.
Shout out to Caius too.
He was playing his guitar, and some chick jumps on stage, turns to the people, and she's doing this. This guy is like playing his guitar, the singer looks at her and fucking 300 kicks the fuck out of her. It's just fucking back into and everybody's like, "Whoa!" And he just fucking keeps jamming his guitar. Dude, it's like, damn, dude. Limp Bizkit has punched people.
Yeah.
That's gotta be a hustle, man.
Imagine going up there though, and a good percentage of your fans are fucked up.
Yeah.
and they want that little piece to get on stage
Yeah.
and act like an asshole. And when you've had enough,
You know who I saw that I was surprised that it was Smashing Pumpkins. Now Billy Corgan, he you see him and he's like, his little voice, and he's playing his guitar and this guy jumps up and he hugs him. He didn't do anything. He just came and hugged him and was like waving to the people. He's playing his guitar with his tiny voice and he looks at him and he goes, "Get the fuck off my stage before I beat the fuck out of you." And the guy's all
Billy Corgan's not a little guy.
No, he's tall as fuck.
Huge,
He's tall as
huge
fuck.
dude. And what he owns, or his partner in that wrestling, that fucking Brian. What does he fucking own? Like NWO
Oh, yeah,
or fucking something like that.
Oh yeah, NWO.
Something like that. He's like a part owner. Of
Oh,
that
NWA.
shit, yeah.
Him and Ice Cube.
Him and Ice Cube and Dr. Dre. Easy.
Have you seen that movie?
Yes. Good movie.
Yeah.
Good movie. And I didn't know a lot about. I mean, it was during my growing up.
Yeah.
And I heard about a lot of the stuff, but it was never my genre.
Yo, Ice Cube's son
Looks just like him.
looks O'Shea. What's his name?
O'Shea or
O'Shea.
something like. Brian, look that up for us.
Brian. God damn it, Brian, get your shit together. But yeah. So
Where's he at? Is he DJing?
I think his mom invited him to a concert or something that he agreed on. And
Do you think Jamie would do that?
Fuck no, dude.
Well, that's the difference between the Joe Rogan experience and the other side of the Beehive.
Brian, so yeah, he gets paid how much?
Yeah, true.
I'm sure Rogan fucking bought him a house. You.
I wonder what Jamie makes.
It's gotta be a good chunk.
Gotta be, especially when the Spotify deal went down.
But he's like perfect for that show.
Yeah.
Also, he's like Chin, perfect for what he does.
When that whole Chin thing went down, I thought, ain't gonna last long. But he proved me wrong.
Yeah.
I told you when I saw SHAUB the first time at Wise Guys, I was like, that's gotta be Chin right there.
Tall motherfucker.
Tall Asian, shaved head, and he was just in the back and he
Yeah.
was looking at his phone the whole time.
You know who started a podcast?
Who?
Out of those guys?
Oh, Kat.
Kat.
Yeah.
Bless her heart, but
I've told you, and I've been well documented that she drives me fucking nuts.
she's kind of cute sometimes, but sometimes she's not. But
Just the way that she's probably like me when she chimes in, has no idea what she's talking about.
the comments on her podcast, they just tear her apart.
Do they?
Dude. You're like, oh, just another one trying to hang from that fucking film. Just whatever, dude. I'm like, or somebody just flat out said, this is the most boring podcast I have ever. And then also she has, what's his name?
Stevie Blue Eyes.
Stevie Blue Eyes. Apparently the biggest cock out there.
It's not big, but for his size,
Yeah.
he's this tall. Remember, he was standing right in front of us
That's
when we
true.
went to Callan. I was like, Stevie Blue Eyes. He was a nice guy, but for
Oh, I saw him. I
big
got
he
a picture
was,
with him when I saw him at SHAUB.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Not
right.
a big fella, but he's
Yeah.
got a nice
I guess
piece.
he's packing. And he has a fucking Homer tattoo right next to it. Going,
Yo, I think SHAUB, in the MMA community, he catches more shit
yeah,
than anybody else in the MMA community, and I don't really understand why.
yeah.
I read some stuff on a local podcast, and they posted some stuff, and there was a very famous MMA fighter from here that was just like, I don't know how anybody listens to this motherfucker
Really?
rant and rave about, this and that, and I was just like, the dude, he was a professional football player.
Yeah.
Okay, he didn't make the NFL. He got close, right? And then he was a top 10 heavyweight
Yeah.
in the UFC. So you've got to give him some credit for being athletic.
I guess it's a black belt too in jiu-jitsu.
He just got his black belt.
Yeah.
But that dude catches more shit than anybody I've ever anybody in MMA.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him sometimes, but I can see why he says, I don't read comments. I
Yeah.
don't get on social media. I have somebody run that shit for me.
He is killing it though. He's basically doing what, I like when he goes to other podcasts because they get to interview him.
Right.
Like he took over for
Bert Kreischer.
Bert Kreischer.
Yeah,
Did you listen to
I
that
did
one?
listen to that one.
When he actually, and then you also, because of him, you get to know about Tom Segura. Tom Segura has built a fucking empire.
Yeah.
In your mama's house studios, and I think that takes over Two Bears, One Cave, and then the one that was this famous doctor, Dr. Drew. He has it under Tom.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and who else is? I think there's a couple more, but that's cool, man. That's fucking goals.
Yeah. To branch out like
That's
that.
fucking goals right there. That's why I want to start calling the Beehive Studios. This thing, dude. Next thing you know, we'll buy this building. It'll be all of us.
Well, money better start changing soon. As you guys noticed, there wasn't a sponsorship as we led into this, but we are taking applications, just so you know. Fuck.
Yeah, we should do a thing on Instagram saying they
We need a bigger room. We need a bigger studio. Because this whole avenue that I was going down, like, if there was another wall I could use, it would be perfect. And everything's there, everything's set. I don't have to do shit. And it stayed into this budget that we have here.
Yeah.
When I hear other podcasts, they have a studio and I hear what they're paying for, I'm like, we got it made here.
Yeah.
I bitch about rent. We got it made here.
Who you
right?
just paid today?
Yeah, but we got it made here,
Yeah.
right? Let's be real. So,
Meanwhile, everybody's laughing. Yeah, but yours is coming to an end.
it'll never come to an end.
The building.
Oh, well, yeah, the fucking building. I mean, we'll do it on the tracks if we have to. What happened to the train sound? Well, it's even louder now.
We go train, and then we stop and let it pass. Yo, but here's my question, and I know I'm kind of, maybe you don't want to get into it, but do you have any idea? Are you gonna do video? Or are you gonna do just you? Or are you gonna have guests?
I think you have to do video.
Right?
You have to do video, and I want to do guests, but I want to do guests in. And I hate to say that I want to do it like the guys at the Damage Plan podcast do it, but that was always my goal, was to interview fighters, but have my own thing. And for the longest time, I grasped that I have to find somebody to do it with. I have to find a partner to do it with, and I'm not going to do it until I find somebody that's driven to do it. I'm going to do it on my own.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest hurdle, is figuring out, okay, I'm going to talk to the camera. And it's so fun to riff off you.
Yeah.
That makes this organic and great, but I'm going to have to get over that hurdle. So.
Sweet, dude. Well, you mean, you got everything all here to use. So.
But
you're right. When it comes to, if we had a bigger room.
If none of this was here, I could do it right there, right?
Yeah.
But it just doesn't make sense here.
Yeah.
It's just too small.
Yeah.
So.
But hopefully one day. I still want to go inside of that church, see what the fuck's going on. But I actually talked to there was this podcast that the actual Beehive page follows, and they talk about the place that they're in. It's called Clean or something like that.
Plays?
Clean. Yeah, like a office building that is set up for podcasts.
Oh, okay.
And when I went to the place on the page, I saw that Dalton was a fan of him, or was a follower. And I texted Dalton. I said, dude, do you have you ever seen these places? He's like, no, man, I'm dying to go see him. But he did say, kind of pricey.
Yeah.
But it's set up for that, so you can do, like, for example, you obviously you have your room, that's already set up for a podcast, but then you also have like a break room you can go, which we have here, but we never use it. But obviously, like, a break room, and it has like a terrace. You can go outside and meet, and and like, network and shit. And I was like, but yeah, like you say, the rent here is awesome.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's hard to beat that. It's hard to beat that, especially. I mean, I hear what some of these guys pay. That the Damage Plan guys, they just got a studio He let me know, and they just announced it on their show that they finally got a studio, and they're gonna work it with Zach's business he's got going on, and then they'll have a room in there to do it. But I said, so what does that cost? He told me. I was like, oh my God.
Already?
Now, obviously he's running a business out of there too, so it makes more sense and having the extra room. But I was like, ooh.
You're like, click, hung up.
Yeah. I'm like, that's like 2 years rent.
Oh,
Here.
shit. God damn.
And that's a month.
Fuck, dude. I was gonna ask you this last time I saw you, but we have these guys, because I still kind of feel it, that I think it's because I've done construction for so long and I'm getting older. Now I'm getting like grumpier. Like, I don't get, and you know me, I'm the easiest guy to get along with. But nowadays, I'm like, I mean, today I was cussing people on the radio for everybody to hear, because that's how much I don't give a fuck. And I'm just like, is it because, I don't know if it's because I came back to a place that, before I left, like, I had a lot of love for that place, right? Like, I knew everybody, and now I come back and I know what I'm capable of doing, and then when I see people lacking, I just go, get your fucking shit together, dude. And like, I do it on the radio and shit. But do you get that? Like, at the point where you're at right now, is there a thing that you don't put up with anymore? Like, dude, I'm like older. I'm not young enough to put up with that shit. It's gonna be this way or no way.
The problem with me right now is the position I'm in.
Yeah.
I can't say things that I want to say.
Yeah, you can be a dick, huh?
I can't be a dick. Like, you can use words to manipulate the situation to where you can let somebody know, cut and dry.
I didn't like that.
I didn't like that. Stop being a dumb fuck.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that. But as a manager, I can't say that stuff. So am I more grumpier now than I was 10 years ago? Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not even a question.
Because how many times have me, especially as an operator, and even started as a laborer, when you see an operator that you're like, man, that guy is miserable.
That guy's a dumb fuck.
That guy is fucking grumpy. Like, how many times have you gone like, dude, that guy's an asshole to work for?
And
they were like old timers.
All the OG guys that have been around 30, 40 years, all of them. Yeah. They're assholes.
Yeah, exactly.
All of them. I couldn't find one of them.
And I used to hate those motherfuckers.
That's the nicest guy in the world who's been here for 40 years.
Yeah.
None of those guys. Now, those guys are the greatest operators and managers. Like, they're worth their weight in gold, right?
Yeah.
But they're assholes. And then you look at those guys and like, I can tell why you're not in management, because you speak your mind.
You don't have people skills.
You don't have the people skills for it, right? And so I can't say what I want to say.
Yeah.
I have to beat around the bush and use my mind, and I have to stop. One thing I don't do here is I just ramble and ramble and ramble.
Yeah.
At work, I have to pause, think about what I'm going to say for a second, and then go into it. And a lot of the time, when I'll start going, when I get attacked about a situation, it's because somebody's pissed about something.
Yeah.
Automatically, I have to think about, you can't say what you want to say right now. You have to
say what you need to say.
You have to be on top of the fence, not on this side or this side.
Yeah.
You have to be a professional at this point. So I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it has to do with being in the industry for so long and all the shit that you've seen.
Yeah. Especially
when people do things or say things, you're like, you put it in perspective, you're like, why are we even having this conversation right now?
Because like right now, I think it was a couple of days I was asked, and right now I usually, here's how I work, for example. I get this crew, right? And for right now, the guys that I've had, they've been there for, a month and a half or so. So I know they're our guys. And I have worked with every single one of them. And there's one that I always click with. There's one that doesn't do anything unless I tell him, or if he's gonna do something, say, do you want me to do this, or hey, how would you like this? So that's the one I started going, okay, that kid is, I can work him, I can train him.
Is that your Stevie?
And then yeah, like Steve-O, that's how he was, you know. Like, I mean, it's not. I've said it before, and I've said it to his face. When we first got Steve-O, he didn't even know how to shovel.
Right.
Now he's a fucking well recognized and well trusted operator, and but then you see another guy that is just like, that guy is milking it, and you can see it.
Yeah.
And you can't. I can't help but to feel infuriated, and you just go, just get your fucking shit together, man.
Yeah. I get the same thing when my phone rings and I see that name and I go, fuck, here we go again. A, you're going to ask me for time off again.
Ooh.
B, you're going to have some fucking excuse on when you need to leave early.
Shout out to George. I'm just kidding.
No, unfortunately, I never get to talk to George, and it sucks. I love the dude to death, but we're like on different ends of the company. But there's just those guys.
Yeah.
There's those guys, and in today's world, you got to hold on to those people as long as you can, because even if that crutch, just little piece is gone, it fucks everything up.
And that's what I was saying, because one time this week I was losing it. I was pissed, and I was just like, "Fuck, man!" And I was obviously talking to the guys that it's not the guy that I have the problem with,
right?
So I'm just like basically venting,
right?
And I'm just like, "Fuck, dude!" I was like, "Listen, I understand that I have people that are on the ground. I get it, but the fucking work that we do, it's not hard. No. It's just, it sucks that it's in the heat and it sucks that it's in the snow. But the work that we do is not fun. Dude, I'm just going off and off and off and off. And these guys are just looking at me. And a couple of days ago, I was asked, who do you want to work with? And I said, I got my guy now. And I said, so-and-so and so-and-so. And they're like, okay, but then you two are with Angel, and because right now I'm digging on the road, so I gotta put plates in the ditch, then plates on top, and the whole 9 yards. I've been dealing with like hundreds of fucking plates. I'm sick of it. And
cars run over them.
By the way, there is one fucking guy, resident. There's always that one.
There's always one guy.
One dickhead.
Always one guy
who knows construction.
Yes.
Comes out. The first time he comes out, he comes out saying, hey, went and talked to my bosses. Is there a way we can stop the pounding? Because when I put the plates, if they're not even with the road, I have to pound them.
Yep.
If I push them down, they will only go so far.
Right.
He goes, he's shaking my whole house, this and that. I'm like, all right. So my boss comes to me, and I know what he's gonna say. So he comes and he goes, so he's like, look, if you have to dig it deeper, just go ahead and dig it deeper, so your plates go flush. I'm like, all right. Then the next day is like, hey, can we? It's the same thing over and over again. And so he's like, I'm like, dude. Oh, he said every time he digs, because he's saying it out loud. I'm in my machine and I can hear him. And he goes, because every time he's digging it, because when I dig and you find a hard spot, then he picks up your machine. But when you let go, the tracks go boom, right? So he complained about that. So then my boss comes to me and he goes, hard dirt, huh? And I was like, what do you want, dude? He's like, well, I mean, just take it easy. I'm like, all right. Today, he came out and complained about something. I was just walking by when he said it. And he knows that I'm an operator because he got to see me in front of his house for like 2 days.
Right.
And he goes, hey, every time you guys put the plates on the ground, if they're not level, when people drive by and they do this, it shakes the whole house. Is there a way we can put a rock underneath it? And I'm just like... And he's saying it to a flagger who has no idea what we're doing, who has no clue what we're doing. And I just walk by and I got in my machine and then I track and I look at my boss and I just go. And he's like, I know. And one time I say, oh, there goes that one guy to talk to you. And he goes, don't do that. I have a radio too.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sorry, dude.
Imagine this, right? Same scenario, right?
Yeah.
We're a paving crew. When everything's done, we pave the road, right? you know rollers, right?
Oh yeah.
Now I'm talking on UDOT
Yeah.
roads.
Yeah.
You have double drums,
And you
right?
guys have massive equipment too. Oh yeah.
And I will vouch that if you have pictures on the wall,
Put him down.
those motherfuckers will shake if you don't bring them down. So, on my first project that I was what we call project representative.
Yeah.
So I was basically, there's a superintendent, then there was me, and then I ran daily operations, right? There's one guy who was a firefighter for the city.
Oh.
And, you know, he was that guy that knew everybody in the city.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And he came straight out. He's like, I'm a perfectionist.
Oof.
Right out of the get-go, just so you know. I had this driveway done by another person,
Yeah.
and I had
To my standard.
to my standards, right? And here we were, we ripped it out because it was a full reconstruct. And in Sugar House,
Yeah.
there's a lot of old roads that are really low and the houses are big, right? They put culvert driveways
Okay.
for the water to go through, right? And he had a culvert installed, and it was probably pretty expensive for him to redo everything. A year later, we came and ripped that motherfucker out. Every day, this guy got a hold of my number, and
Oof.
every day he would call me
God.
and let me know
Damn
about
it.
it. So we poured everything back, and he went to the point where he asked the concrete guys to use metal forms instead of wooden forms because they're straighter. Because he wanted his sidewalks straight.
Okay.
When it was all done, it had all cured, he brought a string line out.
No shit.
And he ran the lines, you know, the brake lines in
Yeah.
concrete? If you go right down the center where the brake line is, the end of it was on the ridge. We're talking not even a quarter of an inch. He made such a bitch about it. The city ripped it out, paid for it to be redone. And then his other bitch was, well, I have a boat that has a prop on the back. I can't get it in and out without it scraping now that you've lowered everything because you got rid of the culvert. So, and that was the idea, just to get rid of all those. When you live up on the hill like that, debris gets stuck in those, right? So we made everything regular driveways. And that was his biggest bitch. We went from 2% to 6%. And to people that don't know, that's a big difference when we're talking grade, right? Made my life a living hell. In fact, when we were done, he knew the exact day that we got done, and he knew that there was a warranty of 1 year on the concrete. He had him redo it again.
So he got another year.
So he got another year out of it. There's always one guy on every project that makes our life living. And if you're a listener to this podcast,
yeah, fuck you.
and you're that guy,
Dude,
and I'm just trying. We're trying to do a job.
yeah, we're trying to help. And I just, again, because I'm getting grumpier, I just feel like saying, yo, why don't you let me do my pounding as fast as I can so I can get away from your house,
right,
so you don't have to deal with me again.
right.
And also he started complaining about me. So obviously when I'm digging, the ditch happens to be a little wider than my bucket, right? So in order for me to put the plates, the walls have to be flush.
For people that don't know, when you dig a trench, you have to plate the edges of it,
especially
so
if it's on the
not
road,
collapse,
especially if it's on the asphalt,
right?
Yeah. So, and by the way, awesome fucking dirt. Hasn't moved one bit.
Some good shit, huh?
But obviously, precautions, so they want it there, whatever. And so as I scratch the wall, it's a rocky material. So I'm like
making smoke.
yeah, dude. And so he's like, I think one of the things he said was like, I understand that the digging has to happen, but can we do a little better? I was like, dude, why don't you let me just fucking finish what I have to do? Because obviously I'm the one that's making the noise. After that, I mean, they're putting pipe, they're welding it. That's not. There's no shaking. There's no nothing. And I'm just thinking, dude, if you let us be shaky for a week, we'll put the pipe and then we move on, and you're good, and you most likely get the pavement again.
But every time you come out and bug me, you have just fucking delayed me being in front of your fucking house. It's funny, the same guy I'm talking about, in the midst of the construction, that he seriously had the balls to tell me this, and I'll never forget it. He's like, I'm going to tell you this right now.
Oof.
This construction right here.
Already pissed.
This construction right here is destroying my marriage. And all I could think of...
No, I think that started before.
This is destroying your marriage? Because all I could think of when his wife pulls in and out, she was a very nice lady. And I thought, you poor lady.
Yeah.
You go into that and...
You get beat. You get beat because we're making noise.
Yeah, right. He's like, he's eating dinner and he starts beating his wife because construction outside. And all I can think is, you're right. Just because of this, you're going through a divorce.
So funny. And that, I think we have one at the end of the digging too. At the end of the asphalt, my boss is like, "Can you make sure your trucks are not waiting right outside our house?" I'm like,
and from a manager's perspective,
yes,
you have to deal with that.
Yeah.
And you have to deal with that in you can't say, well, you fuck off then.
Yeah.
Eat shit. You're not gonna just, it is what it is.
That's the thing.
You can't.
And in order to give them what they want, we have to adjust.
Yeah.
Even if it makes us work 3 times longer, or the project longer for that matter. So now it's like, dude, I could have just, if you just would have given me that one day of pounding, I would have been away from your house. and now I'm on the other side, but today he's like, hey, when you guys put the plates, that way you can put a rock in it. I was like, a rock on a plate? How heavy are those fucking things?
Let me ask you this: when they come out and they try to be cool, like, how's everybody going?
Yeah.
They might even buy you a fucking Gatorade. Y'all, here it comes. Here it comes.
Hey, by the way,
I hate to ask you this, but
I think somebody also said, ever since you guys started here, my concrete's sinking in my driveway. And we're like,
it's very common. Very common for people to say that. It's not very common for it to do that, but it's very common for people to say that.
I was like, come on, man, you gotta come up with a better excuse than that. Meanwhile, Mike is like, I was like, hey, yeah, you wake me up, but I don't care, man. You're cool, dude. Whatever.
Yeah,
Dude. You guys, work as long as you want to. I don't give a shit. I'm like, well, your neighbor doesn't. Man, fuck him. Is this?
The majority of the people know why.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you're going to get a better road.
Now, here's my question.
product,
Have
right?
you had, I'm sure we're going to say no, both of us. Have you had construction right outside your house? And like at your door?
No. I never have.
See, I did once, but obviously when they're doing their thing, I'm at work, so I don't get to see it. But they were there, they took them like a week.
I'll be honest with you. They redid the asphalt on the road. They chip sealed it.
Yeah.
It was the best fucking week ever because the road was closed and nobody came up and down my road. I loved it. It was great.
You guys having barbecues outside and shit,
Yep.
closing the road. Hey, before we go, I want to bring this out to you, and I need you to help me roast some fucking people.
Oh, I think I know where you're going with this. Can I ask you this first?
Yeah, for sure.
Would this have anything to do with a social media post I saw?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. From the pork and beans or
Something like that.
something like that. One of those things about soccer.
Yeah. So here's the backstory. I met this guy I met the guys at the McGregor fight. When I got there, one of the guys was there. Then the other host showed up.
This is a new pod beef right here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Then the other host showed up, and then at the end, the guy that is, I'm guessing, is behind the cameras. He got there. And so we talk and everything. Him and I were talking about, dude, I want to do, for what I hear, every time they have a guest, they do something fun with them. Whether it's questions or games or whatever, which is cool. So I met him. He's like, dude, we started talking about soccer.
This is gonna turn to a clip, right?
Yeah, we started talking about soccer. And oh yeah, absolutely. And so he goes, dude, I want to do content with you. Maybe we should do penalty kicks. And I'm like, me, you know this for a fact. I've been trying to do content with every other podcast out there.
Right.
And, you know, everybody's busy. I get it. But he's the one that we should do. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do it. That was it. I spoke with him. I mean, we basically closed the fucking bar that night. I went on my way. He went on his way. I bring this conversation on Dre's podcast, and he goes, you guys should do it. Everything's fine. They started talking about me. They disrespected me, my nationality,
Yep.
my fucking hair.
Yep.
Okay? Now, here's what I'm going to say. They're called the Beans and Rice podcast.
Oh, beans and rice. I'm sorry.
Which, by the way,
I'm
no,
so
it's
sorry.
okay because it's not original at all. Hey, you know, you're Puerto Rican, I'm Mexican. Let's just call it Beans and Rice. By the way, beans with 2 Z's. Very original.
Beans
Beans.
and
Wow.
rice.
Okay, yeah. Their names, Jose and Jose.
Okay.
Find
wait,
all their
stop.
names. Go ahead.
Hose
Yeah.
and Jose.
Yeah.
Now,
It's like if you did a podcast with a guy named Just.
and that's what I want to ask. So, when he's not potting,
Yeah.
is hose referred to Jose?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's like, well, we can't do hose and Jose and Jose, right?
Dude, if you would have called the Jose and Jose podcast, would have been fucking awesome. But no, you guys want to change the name. All right, fine. Clearly. Whatever. Now, this so-called Mexican guy thinks that I'm not Mexican enough because what happens, a lot of the, and I don't know if you have this, but a lot of the people, and I've seen this in very Latin people, like
Latinx
a lot
people,
of Latin people, Latinx, yeah, like that guy.
Yeah.
You get a scar from your vaccinations when you were a kid. You get like a little fucking you know.
Smallpox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had that.
Okay.
So he's like, where's your, and I'm like, I don't have it. And he goes, you're not Mexican. I'm like, bitch, I am purebred. I think he was born here. His parents are
That's what I was
Mexican.
gonna ask you.
I'm born in Mexico, dude. I just barely learned how to speak English 2 weeks ago. And he's calling me out. One, that Latinx guy. Two, now, the second one, the one that I barely talked to, already talking shit about you better figure out your hairstyle. This fucking wish, the wish version of DJ Khaled is calling me out saying, hey, you better figure out your name. I'm like, I don't even know who you are. You're calling me out.
Right.
And by the way, the other guy behind the camera, I'm guessing that's the guy I met, also calling me out. I'm like, listen, pardon me. I don't pay attention to third guys, okay? Unless, of course, you're Miguel from the Young G perspective.
Right.
And, of course, the one and only DJ Bob O'Brien from
Right.
the other side of the Beehive.
Shout out.
If you're not on the logo, if you're not on camera, I don't know your name,
Yeah.
okay? So... please don't say my
Please tell
name.
me his name's Jose as well.
It's Joseph. Dude, by the way, DJ Khaled, clearly the brains on that podcast.
Okay.
Because this other Mexican guy with the scar, he asked, so apparently the guy behind, long story short, the guy behind camera is having a kid, so they had his wife on the pod. This guy with the glasses, but not very smart, asked the lady if she feels when the baby screams.
Wait, what?
Hey, read a fucking book, dude. All right? Do you feel when the baby pees? Do you feel when the baby shits? Do you feel when the baby screams? I hope that guy doesn't have a kid anytime soon. until he learns how kids are made. But anyway, I take your challenge. You're playing with me or you're...
Let me be the goalie.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Kidding me? You kidding me? Look how fucking agile I am. I'm like Spider Monkey.
Hell yeah, dude. Put fucking three
Three of
nicotine
those in.
patches.
I'll even put the stripes on the back. Did they do that? Or is that wrong sport?
We go over there, we do the haka. We're like,
Yeah.
isn't that rugby?
I'll put work gloves on and stuff.
You put waterproof
I have
gloves.
hockey equipment. I'll stand there with a fucking goalie mask. I'm
Fucking
like,
yeah, dude.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I take on your challenge. I don't know exactly what they want to do, but he texted me and he goes, hey, oh, another thing he says, hey, because, when I text him, I'm like, it's on, bitches.
Yeah.
Now you guys are going to go down. And I also texted Dre and I said, you see what your boys did? Those motherfuckers are going to get it. And he says, ha ha ha, you better bring your steel toe boots.
Who said that?
I don't know, Host or Jose, whoever.
One of those guys. Jose or Jose B.
Yeah.
That should have been the name.
That's what they should have named
Jose
their
and Jose
shit. And so they go, and I say, you better put elastic on those fucking glasses because you're about to get schooled, motherfucker.
Ooh, yeah.
He goes, hey, I can't help that. He said. But yeah, that'll be fun. Let's do it. I'm down. And I don't know, maybe put some money into it. Maybe we should bet some money, and then whoever loses gives that money to charity.
Fuck charity.
Okay.
That's a
Yo, Sarge? Yeah, sorry about that. This is not gonna happen.
it's not good.
Anyway.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what? Rice and beans?
Beans
and
and rice.
rice.
Beans.
Beans.
Don't get it wrong,
and
dude.
rice
Don't get it mistaken.
podcast.
Yeah.
I do like that sign. The beer sign
Yeah.
they have behind it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, I'll try to look him up on YouTube. I don't know if they just record. Hey, we're gonna talk shit. Record us. I don't know what. But I try to look him up on YouTube and I couldn't find him. So,
But, you know,
but also I didn't put beans. Maybe
True,
that's
true.
it.
well, if you're going to start a pod beef, I guess
Yeah.
you better start with the big dogs,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. You know
Shut
what?
up.
Maybe we shouldn't do this because they want to make a name for themselves.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Maybe we should SHAUB them and be like, I don't listen to
Hey,
that shit.
you don't have your own pork and beans fucking koozies, for God's sakes.
pork and beans.
Whatever it is.
Pork and beans.
I love it.
Woo! You got shit to do going? You got shit going on?
Shout out
Ooh, here we go.
to my little one,
Which one?
Indy,
Okay, which one is that one?
the little one,
Oh, the literalist. Okay.
the fucking ball of
Yeah,
fire.
yeah, yeah.
5 years old today.
Oh, nice.
Happy birthday.
Brian, give him.
Yeah, well,
Fucking Brian.
pushing buttons.
Did you guys do anything this weekend or today? Or?
I'm going to take the weekend off. I am going to finish my basement,
Oh, nice.
remodel the basement. I'm going to grind it out. I'm going to work hard for the money. Maybe I'll listen to...
Everybody is working for the weekend.
Oh!
Yeah.
Who was that? Right?
Everybody's working. No, I was gonna say the Cars, but that would be too much. Working for the weekend. Is it
Everybody's
everybody hurt?
Loverboy. Loverboy. I bet somebody was screaming, Loverboy,
Motherfucker, you
motherfucker.
dumbasses!
Probably wasn't the Pork and Beans podcast.
Probably
but-
was not. They probably don't listen to that kind of music because they don't have the scar on their fucking shoulder. Anyway, should we get out of here?
Yeah,
Are you
sure.
doing? You didn't answer me. Are you doing anything today?
I just got to get home and
Oh yeah, that's right.
the kid, but
That's right.
I'm like, all right, well, happy birthday. She's like, what the fuck, man? Where you going? I'm like, well, Angel's waiting for
It's
me.
Friday.
It's Friday. Sorry, your birthday lands on Fridays. If I remember right, my other daughter's birthday landed on Friday as well.
That's right.
So, shitty timing. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. I wonder if that happens every time though,
I think it would happen every 4 years, right?
because of the one day, the 28th,
Leap
the
year?
29th.
The leap
What'd
year.
you say? Oh, I think it's a root beer. I'm all, ew.
No, the leap
The
year.
root beer.
The root beer.
Yeah, that's what that sign says on that fucking.
It says
Pork and rinds.
You only see half of what it says. They probably go to fucking Buffalo Wild Wings out. Hey, can we use this spot to record our podcast, or at least just talk shit to Angel, the guy with dreadlocks? What was the whole dreadlock thing?
I don't know. They just say, oh yeah. They say that I was an angel. They fell from heaven.
Fell from heaven or something. I didn't get.
And then the other guy, like I said, the guy, I don't even, I think I shook his hand, and then all of a sudden he stood out and walked away, and then.
Yo, did we just go really too hard in the paint on these guys?
I don't care, dude. You know me.
I know you.
But hey, if I don't take it personal, you guys should. And also, we're gonna murder you when we fucking play.
Murder. You forgot you got who's a good goalie?
Huh?
Messi. No, I'm not Messi.
No, I'll be Messi.
You'll be Messi. Who will I be? Who's the guy that was Real? It was awesome.
Oh, Nick Moran.
Ronaldo? Ronaldo?
Nick Ramondo.
Ramondo. Yeah, I'm Ronaldo. Ramondo.
Yeah, whatever. Like that's, you always say that shit.
He says host. I can be Ronaldo.
Anyway, let's get out of here. You want to tell people your phone number or?
Yeah, give me a holler.
Hey, you got construction outside your
Yo,
house.
let me say this. Can I vent for 2 seconds?
For sure. Here.
So, as my role as a manager, right, in the position I'm in, we're running this campaign.
Ooh.
And shout out to Company 2.
Well, you're not gonna tell everybody you're hiring, are you? Just kidding.
People watching the podcast, they should see my face right there. They're like, hey, so we're going to run this campaign to hire people, which is brilliant, and it's working outstanding. We're getting people in. It's so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Makes my job so much easier. Mm-hmm. They're like, so we have 500 stickers to put on equipment. We have a few hundred stickers to put on. And when I say stickers, we're like this size.
Yeah.
Stickers to put on trucks, equipment. We have a billboard we're putting up. We have cards that we're handing out. 15,000 cards we're ordering. Whose phone number goes on there?
Yo. You have got to be kidding me.
If you go down Beck Street, there's a billboard.
Yo, why are you telling everybody? Why are you saying that?
Because, hey, we're hiring.
Yo, now people are going to drive by. That's Company 2. Anyway.
Thank you so much for joining us. Angel, where can they find you?
You can find me Angel Severa on Facebook, Angel Severa on Instagram, and I also do this thing with my buddy Drake. It's called No Hablo Español. When I try to teach him to speak Spanish, it's not working. It's not working at all. So please help me help him. What about you?
You can find me on the Facebook, Justin Simmons. If you drive down Beck Street, you can find my work number. Or you can get me at the Instagram at J_Sim68.
Hey, hopefully doing this thing you're working on behind doors can make you be a little active on that thing, huh?
Have you not noticed I've been a little bit more active on the social media? Mm-hmm.
We're hiring. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there. We will see you on the other side of the Beehive.